Hey, welcome to today's episode. So today we are talking about people holding you back and adapting to survive. Now, these run hand in hand together because most of us are going to deal with having to do a lot of it on our own, really go on this journey and braving it. But it's nice to have some support. It's nice to have someone say, "Good job, you," or just having someone tell you how great you can be. Just anything to inflate your ego. Because everybody needs to inflate it every once in a while. It's not a bad thing to say, "I am great and I have potential." But you can't be cocky about it. But that aside, sometimes, and a lot of it happens with our parents, we don't get that support. Sometimes your parents don't see it the way you do. They don't see that kind of future for you. Whatever it is, it can make you kind of doubt yourself, because especially if you want your parents' approval. If you don't like your parents, that's one thing. But if you do like your parents, then you really vie for that affection. Like me, I'm good friends with my dad, but he doesn't understand me. He thinks he does. A lot of our parents do, but the reality is he doesn't. And I'm not saying I'm some deep, intricate being. We just have two different mindsets. He's just not speaking my language. He is a cowboy. I'm a tech geek. It's different verses. So that aside, you can't let him keep you down, because if you believe in yourself, then you can make it happen. If your friends don't believe in you, your family doesn't believe in you, who cares? All right. Like I said, it's nice to have it. It's nice to have a little bit of support, but you'll find support. But make your own support. Be there for yourself. If you think you can do it, you've got a clear image of how to make that future reality, then fucking do it. Don't worry about them. You have to adapt to survive. If you stay stagnant, if you stay in this area you're in right now, you're never going to figure out if you could do it or not. And for you to be able to do it or not, you have to find out. And to find out, sometimes you have to tread into that water alone. You have to go into that dark forest and hope you come out the other side. And that comes with adapting. So when you do this, if you go to do open mics like I do, make friends at the open mics. That's a simple move of survival. Is just getting in touch with your surroundings. If you want to be a firefighter, go talk to firefighters. If you want to be a business executive, whatever the hell that means, go talk to somebody. All right. If you want to go flip buildings, if you want to be that person, go talk to someone above you, someone who knows, because you have to adapt. Then alter your lifestyle if that's what it takes to move forward. If you want to be known as a radio personality, you have to adapt to that. That means you have to start acting like that. If you're very quiet and meek, and getting in front of a camera is the only way for you to get in the zone and start acting out who you want to be, because you're naturally just quiet, get in front of a camera every day. And then after a month, get in front of people and do it. Forget the camera. You have to be able to do it off your own time when you're least prepared. For me, I like the idea of motivational speaking. I like the idea of open mics. Therefore, when I think a joke is funny, I immediately write it down. If I think it's good enough, I'm going to open mic with it. If I don't get any laughs, it sucks to know that it wasn't right, but I adapted. I really went out there and tried it, and I blew it. But you have to do that repetitiveness to actually get used to it. Now, all this goes back to the fact of stop letting others tear you down. Just because they don't like what you're putting out doesn't mean you suck. It just may mean that you don't have the right idea and you have to work harder at it. And this whole video just comes back to the fact of you need to have your own opinion, not somebody else's, not your dad, not your friend, maybe your girlfriend or boyfriend. That's an iffy one. Hopefully you're dating somebody who understands you and wants the best for you, which means they understand what you're thinking about. Hopefully. But if you're not in the situation, fuck them. So without their approval, you now have to work on needing your own approval. And to get your own approval, you have to ask yourself that question. Is this worth the pain and misery it's going to put me through? Is this worth me sacrificing friends, family, or whatever to achieve this goal? Or is it something not that big? Maybe it's just a job you really want, but people don't think it's good enough for you or whatever. In which case, then you just ask yourself the question, do I want it? And are they just looking out for the best for me? But most of the time, it's this, they just think it's too extreme. And a lot of the examples come to the fact of, can I become a comedian? Can I become an actor? Can I become a famous physician? Can I do whatever? If you got the talent, do it. If they don't see it, who cares? And this whole video is just me rehashing what I've been stating for the past 3 minutes. Believe in yourself. And you can do it. You really can. If you see a clear-coded future, if you see that perfectly sculpted view, make it happen. Fuck the rest. You don't need anybody else's opinion. Now, This comes, like I said, back to the next point, adapting. Start branching out and feeding who you want to be, because you may not be that person now, but a month from here, you might just be in that boat. Like I said, if you want to be a television personality, if you want to be that dude, that girl, whoever that makes a bold statement and people start retweeting that shit and making it go global, be that person. Practice. If it's in you, that means you can let it out. What you are now does not mean you're here forever. If you, like I said, if you're very quiet, you can become talkative. Force yourself to talk. Force yourself to believe that your opinion matters. Force yourself to believe that whoever you're about to unleash your vocal skills with is going to really take it in and be like, fuck yeah, man. Or let's go a different route. If you are someone who doesn't think they're strong enough, maybe you want to be a firefighter, let's just go that level, but you don't think you're strong or brave enough, start testing yourself, all right? Go take boxing lessons, okay? Just get in a ring and prove you can win a couple matches. That shows strength and commitment. That is something that every firefighter has to have. I'm not a firefighter, but my buddy's dad is. And that's a really shitty example, but I have talked to him extensively about the job. So, what it comes down to is this. Start working out, talk to other firefighters, test your strengths, test your skill, test your bravery, go skydiving, do something that you're scared of, just to prove yourself that you have what it takes and it's all in your head. So this video is going to run a little short. I think it only needs to be 8 minutes because the whole point of this video is just to get you the fuck out there, stop caring about what others think and holding you back and believing yourself to create that paradise you so want badly. That sentence didn't come out right. Sorry about that, but who cares? You're looking into the future, okay? That means you need to make it happen. Start changing yourself. Start believing in yourself. Fuck the rest. Only get the opinions that matter. Honesty is one thing compared to negativity. Saying you can't do it without a reason is just them not actually thinking of it the way you do, where you can see it. To them, it's just a pipe dream that if it happens, great. If not, well, whatever. But if it's criticism of this is not right for you, you don't have this ability, you're just chasing down dreams that don't matter. Like, let's face it, if you're 5'4", there's a big chance you're not going to the NBA. Okay. Sometimes life is a bitch. Sometimes how you're created really does alter your choices. But overall, if you feasibly can do it, you know you can do it, you believe in yourself enough, make it happen, don't worry about the rest. And with that, man, hey, I believe in you. I know you can do it. Put in 10,000 hours, put in the real work, and I guarantee you, maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, maybe not in a month, maybe not even a year, but in the next couple of years, you'll be on the path to making that dream a reality. I say that all the time. But that's what I'm hoping for myself. And so I'm hoping if I put in the work, it'll pay off. And I'm saying the same to you. And hopefully we see each other in the next 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years. And you're like, that dude, he said some shit. And it made sense. And I'm glad it worked out. And I'm glad we made it. But either way, dude, hey, thanks for listening in. And catch you on the next one.